It was on there before. Go ahead.
It's not going out on it. Let me see if I. What's up, guys? Oh, yeah. Let's just. I'm gonna just add mine to it. Let's see if it'll let us. It'll go out. I'm gonna remove it and see if I can add it back.
Everybody watching, good.
We had one person watching. All right, what's out on my page? It's good now. Check the page and see if it's on there. All right, welcome to Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News this week. Let's thank our marketing partners. Let's see.
Yeah.
No, we'll share it. You got nobody. There was one person. GAC, Great American Company. Thanks, Guillermo Amaya. Papa John's. Thank Papa John's for
Feeding Clay.
I know. I mean, it's our dinner, Clay and Adam's dinner, lunch the next couple of days.
Yep. Never get tired of pizza.
Mm-hmm. Slinger Speed Company. If you need your local T-shirt shop, hit Tim Brown up. MPM Marketing with Tanya McAllister. Thank Tanya for coming on board and kind of helping us out with a few things. Really appreciate her helping us with the suit for the winter that's coming up in a couple of weeks, Jack. We'll be announcing. Everybody be dying. Bondurant Brothers Distillery, Robert Bondurant. Thanks, Robert, for supporting us all these years. We always enjoy the product, as we should say. And I did sneak away with the last bottle. Jack didn't even get one. Somebody else stole it. Who stole the other one?
Eddie.
Of our wishing us on our 500 show. It's pretty cool. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, it's mine and Jack's drink of choice. Appreciate those guys. Mosquito Joe, make outside is fun again. Outside is fun again. But get 50% off on your first month of service. Mention the racetrack or Jack or I. You get 50% off on from Hampton, Newport News side all the way up to Richmond. Doesn't cover the rest of it. Talking about Eddie, Fast Eddie's Barbecue, that's providing a meal for 20 from the contracting, which I can never remember the name. Maybe we'll get to it if it's on here.
What's that?
CE Clark.
CE Clark Contracting.
CE Clark Contracting Company is going to be providing Fast Eddie's Barbecue for our winter. Appreciate that, Eddie, for coming on board. That's really cool. The winter's really going to make out, man. Yeah. A tent, custom suit, some money, food, chairs, factory canopies. Todd Davis, if you want a custom canopy top for your race team to put all your logos on, hit Todd up. Tell Todd we sent you. Todd is going to provide one and some chairs for our winter. Really appreciate Todd. We'll get that going. Let's see. Miles of Seamless Gutter. Thank you, Vivian and everybody at Miles of Seamless Gutter for going with our idea of giving some money away and putting up the money. We can't thank you enough. Langley Speedway, Bill, Chuck, Terry. Thank you guys really, Bill, thanks for making us our home. Let's see. Frontline Performance Race Fuels and Parts, the hottest fuel at Langley Speedway. May or may not pass tech, so just be careful. Let's see. Paquette Power Solutions. He owes me lunch. I understand. He owes me lunch.
Y'all going to work that out. I ain't getting involved in it.
Keith owes me lunch.
He's on here now. He's making sure you're doing it.
Let's see who else we got here. I think that covers us. We got to remove some. Oops, shoot. I left him up there a little longer, so that'll make up for something.
I don't think so.
What's up, Keith? Hello. I don't know who that is. Somebody from YouTube. Appreciate you checking in with us. What's up, Victor? How you doing, man? Oh, we're good. With that, man, we got a bunch of news, man. What about this 14-year-old kid? I said he was 15 like earlier.
14 years old. And
running with
spoken
some of the
about
big
it.
names.
Yeah,
Man.
he's
Can
doing
you
wonderful.
imagine? 14.
I noticed he didn't back down from none of them. I'm telling you.
He ran the guys clean. I mean, you're running with cup guy just won the cup race a few nights before.
Yep.
Bowman. I mean, big name or not Bowman. Yeah. Who he took lead from, or who was leading there when he was side by side?
Priest.
No.
Flores.
Why am I drawing a blank? I swear, getting old's terrible. Adam, don't. You're Adam, right?
I think so.
No.
All right, let's talk about some other stuff here. Since we let you get yourself together.
We ain't got enough time for
All
that.
right, the Clash finally got ran on Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Priest won the Clash. I'm gonna tell you something. I never expected to see race cars on a racetrack with sleet and ice bouncing on the track in front of the cars, and they're going out there to race. I never.
They got it done. They got it done.
And the thing about it is, what was really cool about it, the guy said, "Well, let's do it. Let's just see what happens." You know, a lot of people probably didn't say, I don't want to do this," but
I mean, look, man, they're up against the deadline. They got to make something happen, and they made it work, and it turned out good. You know,
Keelan Harvick won the icebreaker down at Florence, South Carolina.
Speaking of teenagers,
I know, right? Is he?
This
Is he?
guy-
I don't know. He ain't even 14, is he?
He's 14.
Is he 14? I thought he was 12.
He's 13 now. But okay, but the thing about it is, he is one of the most calm, cool, collected kids in the race car. I mean, he just went, he worked that guy and finally got by him. And that was a big deal for them.
Man, I tell you what, I think the Legends cars, I think he really learned a lot of car control. Because, I will say, those guys, when they came here, when the National Series came here, and he came here and ran a few times, I was highly impressed with the car control. But them guys were moving each other. They didn't get mad. They laughed afterwards. But the car control.
Just remember who his dad is.
But I noticed his dad stays out of it.
For the most part.
Which is shocking, to be honest.
They've got the World Series basketball going on down in New Smyrna this weekend, or this week, or nowadays, or whatever it is that's going to be going on. Night number 1, the Super Late Models was won by Gabe Summers. Pro Late Models, Cole Roby. And then the Sportsman, Blake Klausner got the win. Night 2, Super Late Model, Jade Adavician got the win.
Don't ask me to pronounce that.
She did a great job. She did a great job too.
I know. How cool is that? Is that the first female?
No,
down there?
second female to ever win a race down.
he didn't know first.
And I don't remember who the other one is, but it's been
Well,
a
you
while.
act like you knew.
In the touring mods, Justin Bonsignor got the win. The first,
I heard he's pretty good.
yeah, he's won a lot of races. Night number 3, Pro Late Models, Raphael Lassard won. The 602 modifieds, Polly Hartwig won the 602 modified that night. In the Sportsman, Matthew LaPrade. The E-Mod, Dalton Simmons won. And then in night number 4, which was last night, the Tour Mod, Polly Hartwig won the Tour Mod race.
This kid, we got to get a hold of this kid.
We've had him on here before.
Have we?
Yes. The Pro Late Models of Brody Monahan. And in the 602 mods, Ryan Flores got the win in that one. Some news from around. Minnie Tyrell. We didn't say it last week, but
Oh, we didn't?
he is the winner of the seat.
Well, I guess it didn't come out till Wednesday. though.
Johanna Wall.
Okay.
But
How cool is that?
Minnie Tyrell gets the seat. But Carson Ferguson got the $50,000, and
And a ride at Martinsville.
yeah, he's got a ride at Martinsville. So that's gonna be
Yeah, and I was thinking I might not make it on Friday on Martinsville, but I'm gonna have to make it on Friday for Martinsville race just because the truck race is gonna be there. How cool is it? A couple of our local guys, they've got a full-time ride at colleague with Dodge.
That's right.
Yeah, I raced with both of them in arena racing, and Minnie's he's a cool little kid. I mean, it's so funny you see that video of him, and I remember he was 9 years old and he's running late models, and they couldn't run NASCAR sanctioned track. They run Shenandoah for a long time because they had to pay an insurance policy for him to drive. And I mean, it's all until the car store come along. Or he's old enough.
Willie Mullins will have a second car at Daytona this week for Bryce Applegate.
Okay.
Chase Burgesson is going to be driving the second Pulliam car. I'm not sure where he came from.
Is that with or without control on it?
I ain't gonna say. And Nick Lights is going to drive for Tricon Garage at Daytona.
I seen that. I texted him. He has not responded, Nick. I texted him and asked him, was there more races or anything? And I've got crickets.
Well, I've got a couple of them too. Also, the Cars Tour race at Coastal Plains, which was supposed to be next weekend, or is it this weekend or next? This weekend has been canceled, and the opening race now will be at Southern National.
Or wait, no, it was
Banquet
weekend, the 21st.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah, well, why did they cancel? Because that's kind of
they said they didn't because of the weather. They didn't have a chance to get everything done that they needed to get.
The racetrack ain't. In other words, the racetrack ain't ready.
Well,
that's what it sounds like.
To know Steve Zacharias, he's very,
well, that's true. Steve he's usually pretty good, and they have had some terrible weather.
Yeah. All right.
So
I see our main man.
That's Mr. Green Egg and Smithfield Foods.
Cook anything. Spanky, my man Spanky, you do your interview.
What's up, Spanky?
Hey guys, how you doing?
How you doing?
What you doing? The ALS is kicking my butt, but whatever you expect, I ain't gonna quit. I ain't no quitter.
That's for sure.
It's messing with my voice a little bit now.
Oh, you sound like a dog. Oh, that was a dog. I'm sorry.
That's my bodyguard above me.
So
That's my service dog.
how's everything going with you otherwise with that?
It's getting complicated, I mean, what do you say? It's a killer disease.
Yeah.
I just laugh about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's taking its toll. It's getting certain parts of my body where I can't do certain things. My voice will start to slur. I drool a little bit, and people think I'm drinking again. But I mean, I'm not giving up on it. The doctor did. He did want me to consult with some caretakers. When it gets to the point where when I get that bad. But I told him until I get that bad, I'm gonna keep digging and stuff. But they keep fighting about my driver's license. I said, you take my license, you might as well kill me. You don't take a truck driver's license. But I'm still driving, but not long distances no more. But as far as cooking, I'm still cooking. I still cook a lot. I got a lot of people that they want me to cook for them, Boston butts and ribs and stuff like that. And I'll go out there and do it. Put it on the grill, walk away from it, and go back about 24 hours later.
Man, I can tell you, the garage don't smell the same without Spanky there.
I was thinking about this last night. All the truck drivers used to cook behind the trucks, had a little simple grill, and they cooked for the teams. Well, once I was, come moving up the ranks, and we started out with a little grill, and then it got bigger and it got bigger, and then the next thing you know, I had this full blown kitchen, and then Kat, her and Showman Dan, next thing you know, they're popping up with big kitchens, and now you look at the garage, and nobody's cooking behind the truck. You got Kat, Kay, cooking for Hendricks and a lot of the big teams, and then Trackhouse got their own cook they made it such a big ordeal now. Who could have the biggest setup and everything? And you know, when I was there, I had the biggest setup because everybody was, you know, you got Smithfield backing you. You know, you don't have to worry about food. You got what you want. Then you had the green egg, the big green egg backing you, so you got a grill. And then you had Weber backing you, so you had Weber. And then we picked up the Waffle House. So you know, then I had waffles in Waffle House. So you know, I could call Waffle House and say, hey, I need hash browns, I need pancakes, or not pancakes, but waffles and everything, and they would send me all the mix and the hash browns and everything. And before I'd load the truck, I'd pre-mix everything so it'd be ready for the next morning. And it was we eat high on the hog over at Teddy.
You ate high on the hog when I was around you too. Because I tell you what,
Yeah.
I love your bacon.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to say this, but some of the Smithfield bacon it's changed over the years. It ain't got the flavor that it used to have. But you know, I still eat it, so I ain't gonna complain.
Right, right.
So,
It was never a dull moment. You could walk through the garage and you could smell you like Spanky's here.
Yep. We knew where Spanky was.
You smell the bacon.
That's usually the first place we went when we got there.
That's right. And the smoke from the green egg just smoking something.
yeah, because NASCAR come to me and they're like, you know, you can't have a charcoal grill in the garage. I said, it's a smoker. Well, it looks like we got to spin and turn two when that thing starts smoking real bad. I said, let us overlook it. and then Mike Helton figured out what I was doing, and I ended up started feeding him. So it sort of once I started feeding him, you know, off the green egg, it got quiet.
It's funny how that works, huh?
Food goes a long way.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
But you know, I think the food when I left Petty, food had a lot to do with it for me going to Stuart Haas because I sort of buttered up Rodney Childers and Cheddar and all them guys over there. Greg Zippadelli, I'd butter them up when I'd always have prime rib. I'd always make sure I'd cut about 2 or 3 slabs of every bit an inch thick, take over to them.
And they didn't refuse it, did they?
Oh no, they know that I was cooking it, and I said, well, don't worry, I got a surprise, and I bring it to them, and then you know, next thing I know, Tony's coming to me, hey, we need to talk, and then from then on, you know, I went to work for Tony Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean that's how you get around down in them days.
You had to politic. That was 100%. You had to politic.
That's for sure.
Now, how
I
many?
see.
Oh, go ahead.
I see y'all eating fancy high on the hog pizza.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Hey,
Hey,
it's free pizza. We appreciate Papa John's. Jack never gets
That's
tired
right.
of Papa John's.
oh, truth comes out.
Well, I ain't gonna say nothing, Spank. I ain't gonna go there with that. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not the biggest pizza guy in the world either. So.
Every now and then I try to eat it. I just can't swallow it real good, so that's the reason I don't eat a lot of it. But I did go to both Charlotte races this year or last year.
Oh,
And
did
the
you?
only reason I went is I had a little 10-year-old little buddy of mine. He's never been to a race, and I took him to the May race for the Xfinity Garage because Cup I couldn't get in, and then the Roval I took him to the Roval and got him in on the Cup side. You know me, whatever makes somebody happy. And that little 10-year-old had never been to a race, and that just blowed his mind. And seeing him chasing drivers down and get autographs, you know me, that was just I sit back and enjoyed watching that.
It is fun to see the expression on somebody, and even the kids is even more so. to see them meet their heroes and be so excited. You know, I think sometimes we took it for granted, right? Because we're privileged to be able to be in there, but seeing somebody new come in, it is a lot of fun to see the excitement, and especially in those kids' face, they get to, you know, experience what we get to experience all the time.
Yeah. You'd people come in and say, I want your job. I'd hand them the truck keys.
It's not what all is cracked up to be, right?
I said, you just don't know what all it comes, it's down to. I said, you work. We just don't jump in them trucks and go from point A to point B. I said, you work your butt off.
Yeah.
And people don't understand, like you said, people don't understand what's behind the scenes of what all goes on. They think it's glory, you know, that you're doing this and doing that, and that's all it is. But they don't understand the work behind it.
Put it this way, when you wear out a pair of tennis shoes in 3 weeks because you walk so much on asphalt, that ought to tell you something.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, literally every 3-4 weeks, I was buying a new pair of tennis shoes because the soles, and I wasn't buying no cheap shoes either. And they just, you know, just where you're walking so much, and you know, you're not just leisurely walking. It's like, hey, get your ass to the truck pronto.
Right.
We need this, we need that, you know. So, you know, it was back in the day, it was rush, rush, rush. It's not like it is now. You know, they're actually laid back right now.
Yeah, really.
I'll probably catch hell from a bunch of my truck driving buddies now for saying that and stuff, but you know,
Well, I think too, some of the people don't realize that you're, you know, this is your job and you're actually working. You know, they think it's just a hangout. You know, you got plenty of time to do whatever you want to, or you know, when people do ask for autographs from guys, and I get it, it's a double-edged sword, but a lot of times they're on a time schedule and they don't have time to stand there the whole time, like back in the petty days where they had, you know, a little more leisurely to do. But
yeah, I agree with you. But I mean, it's speed week, so yeah, you know, I'm going crazy because every year this time I know I want to be in Daytona, but you know, my body's not going to let me. So, you know, I'm going to watch it on TV and I'm going to enjoy my retirement.
there you go. Now, do you still follow? Do you keep up with people in the sport?
I got still a bunch of my buddies that call and talk to me and we stay in touch and I watch it. You know, there's certain tracks I don't care much for, you know, and then you know, the speedways, I like the speedway racing and stuff like that because, you know, the underdog can win.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to these other tracks, it's basically, you know, strategy and who's got the most money.
Yeah.
And, you know, where NASCAR says this car is equal, this car is not equal. I mean, come on, blind man can see that.
Right.
Spanky, how many teams did you work for back in the day?
God, I've worked for, I guarantee 10 or 12. Because back in the day, you bounced around.
Yeah.
Where the money was at, where you know, you'd work for this team and then somebody else would come to you. They'd see that your reputation was, you know, what got you places. When they'd see you as a good worker, you didn't stand around and BS. You was always on the move and doing stuff and everything. That's what got the attention. Everybody seen that. So, you know, from smaller teams in the Busch Series, you know, all the way back up to the Cup Series, you know, they seen that and, you know, they approached me and everything. And then there was a point where I got burnt out and actually got out of racing for about 2 years and took a job and I always threatened the boss man when he pissed me off. I says, I'll quit in a heartbeat and go back to work for NASCAR. And he said, no, you won't. He said, they're not going to take you back. You quit, you're done. Well, we got into it. And I made a phone call and I said, I'm done. I quit and stuff. So right back in it, you know, went back to work for James Finch and then from him back to Patty and then back, you just leapfrog back up to the big teams. Everybody's seen I was back out on the playing field. So, you know, my name's out there, and if
Working
I
for
could
Finch,
drive.
working
What
for
was
Finch,
that?
working for Finch had to be fun.
Oh, if that was an experience. I could tell some stories, but I can't tell stories on the air.
I could too, because I knew a lot of them too.
Oh my gosh, yes, you do. Just put it this way: do not run out of red Solo cups.
That's exactly right. That's
Do
exactly
not.
right.
If you did, you was fired. You was going home.
Did you have to knock before you went into the driver's lounge?
Do what?
Did you have to knock before you like went into the driver's lounge? Make sure everybody.
Shit, I just walked in. I didn't care. I told him, I said, as long as I'm a truck driver, I said, this is my truck and trailer. I said, I'm going where I want to go. And they laugh at me and never said a word.
There's no telling what you'd walk into.
Tell me about
That's
it.
true. That's true.
Well, Spanky,
And,
I wanted to say one thing. I'm gonna make a trip down to see you sometime real soon, and I'd like to come down and hang out with you for a little while and just sit back and talk.
well, y'all more than welcome to come on down.
I would love to do it, and
And the next time you go to Charlotte, you better let us know you're gonna be there.
I made the try this year. This, for shits and giggles, just to go around and say hey to everybody. Because when the race starts, I'm gonna leave.
yeah.
I don't care about same stuff, same day, just different place.
Yeah. Well,
And
Spanky, we appreciate you spending a few minutes with us tonight, and I'm going to be down to see you as soon as I get a chance to get away from here and get down there, and like to hang out with you for a little while, and it'd be an honor to come down and see you.
Well, I'll tell you what. Before we go, Michael Bama Williams, the 22 Penske hauler driver,
Yeah.
do some work this week.
Does he ever work?
Bama's a good one. He's always looked after me since the day one I got sick. He's been there, Johnny on the spot, but I give him hell a lot. That's the reason I said, Bama, get to work.
That's a good friend right there.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk to you again real soon. Keep in touch with us and let us know how you're doing.
I will eat your pizza right quick.
I'm not going to eat it. Scott might, but I'm not going to. We're good.
All right. Guys, I appreciate it.
Hey, man, we think a lot of you, and we're glad we can talk with you, and we'll get down and talk to you soon.
Thank you, brother. Y'all behave.
All right, man.
Thanks,
You
buddy.
too.
Bye.
One of the
Good old Spanky.
one of the few good guys in the sport that we got to hang around with and got to be good friends with, and I mean, it's like you said, it's not the same anymore without Spanky down there in that garage. I mean, we still have our connections.
Oh yeah, and very thankful for Andy.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, it's not Spanky. And
No, you don't smell that Smithfield baking going. I mean, it's like
oh my gosh! Look who just showed up on our screen. The butter bean.
Racing royalty right there.
Yeah, I feel privileged that the Dodge Ram driver.
That's right. That's
Is
right.
this the Scott out? Brandon Queen, you need to shut the hell up. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Did anybody get a shirt from Colleague Racing today? They put out their driver shirts.
I did.
I looked at them. I got a couple in my queue. In my car.
Oh, you didn't get one yet? I got me one, man.
Hey!
I got to get a hat.
Hey, Brendan Queen. I think there's 3 guys here would like for you just to get us a shirt. and your number 1 fan is here beside me too.
I'm a
So
little busy.
Man, give them hell, Daytona. Man, we can't be more proud
it's going to be a lot of fun.
of you and Minnie, man. I mean, Minnie
Shake and bake.
Tyrell that Brendan had to got to know.
Just
Sure.
push Benny out of the way and get that win. So it's all that matters.
Shake and bake.
I think the one he's gonna have to push out of the way is gonna be with smoke.
Yeah, that may be true. Anyway, hey man, we'd like to get a chance to talk to you real soon too, if we can. I mean, I want to get a chance to talk to you and see how things
Hell yeah,
are.
buddy.
So, I'll be in touch with you sometime, and we'll see what.
We'll make it happen.
We'll see
In the first truck race, probably will be Martinsville. We will be there.
That's right. All right, let's get to Mark here. He says he's having problems hearing, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, I see the don't have any sound in your podcast. It's got to be your erase it. Smyrna. It's about to start. This might not work.
Oh, he went out.
Smoke pushes Butterbean for the win. I think. I mean, you got to have. I mean, look, they're going to be on an island by themselves, right? The truck team, the
Yeah.
Dodge, they're the odd guys out.
Out against the world, man.
But you know, I mean, Colleague feels like one of those teams that they just have a lot of heart, right? And I'm so excited that, you know, Butterbean and our buddy Eddie Pardue. Eddie, I mean, we talked to Eddie at Martinsville there, and Eddie's excited about having Butterbean in the seat.
All right, let's see if we can get Mark on here now.
Mark, how you doing, man? Hey, bud. Can you hear us? Nope. I know sometimes like the mic, the speaker will go through the earpiece and not through the speaker piece.
Can you hear us, Mark?
No. That's on. I know sometimes there's none to me on that side. I don't know. Yeah. Eddie is the man.
Eddie is the man.
Known Eddie for a long time. He's way cool to have, and I'm super excited because the whole, you know, not only are you guys good together, I think they both complement each other really well.
Yeah.
He's got Eddie's Eddie doesn't get excited, right? He just has this even kill. Although you can tell he's definitely excited about having Butterbean in the seat.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, write him a message back there on the private message and tell him we'll get with him again. Because he says he's not hearing anything.
We're definitely going to be a little biased as to which
Sure.
Ram team is our favorite. Got Team Langley over there. Cool to have two guys from the same track, you know, racing at the national.
Yeah.
They did well with the little Xfinity races that they had.
I mean, it did really well, and I think I'd said this after that, and I know, and it's funny how that has come back. I know I was talking to Phil the other day, and he's like, "Yeah, I heard that, you know, Eddie was excited about having Butterbean and said the car was faster." And I'm like, and I think I finally had told Butterbean what Eddie had said. I don't know, Eddie didn't tell him that himself, but I mean, we were talking to Eddie, and he flat out said, "It's like, you know, our cars are the same."
Just
And
quiet.
Hey, Butterbean. I don't know if you're already in Daytona or whatever, but you give us a call. Give us a call, and we'll talk with you for a couple minutes since our other person can't be on.
That's a stacked race. Did we talk about that?
It is a stack race, and like how many trucks are going home? How many got to qualify? Even in the cup race,
3 or 4. Couple trucks and like
I mean,
5 or 6 cup cars.
There's 8 cup cars.
8
that are going home. Yeah, I mean it's going to be cool. And then I mean, who do we got? Like who's a Butterbean? So send him a link.
Truck race.
He been putting in that work on iRacing. I see Brendan streaming some iRacing. Yeah, he's getting ready.
He's the main man down there at the racing place,
Ram team.
the Ram team.
He's got to be excited to have Minnie on board. And they were good friends. And, you know, they raced a lot together. I imagine he's pretty pumped to have.
But the thing of it, he supposedly he set up every one of those late models. You know, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think he did Legends too.
He's busy.
And it looks like
He didn't realize he was going to be that busy.
Yeah.
well, they're paying him enough.
Colleagues put him to work.
Well, it's off season, man. Gotta be doing something, right?
Just text you the link. I mean, how exciting! Doing a commercial the other day in LA.
I know. I saw that. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool deal.
I mean, I hope he doesn't wake up from it because he's living a dream right now. I mean, all these guys here at Langley Speedway, at all these local tracks, right? They all dream about getting this opportunity.
I would imagine so.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Were you bored?
No, I'm driving back from colleague.
Yeah,
If my
I
phone
mean,
dies, that's why I hang up on you. But yeah, I've been here all day, so it's been some long days. Those boys are working hard, but I just left Eddie. We just were in the office
so when do you leave for Daytona?
Thursday morning.
okay.
Okay, well that's cool. I mean, so you're probably back at college all day tomorrow too, huh?
No, I am taking a personal afternoon tomorrow. I've been at colleague. I missed dinner last night and about to miss dinner tonight, but tomorrow I got a couple things after I work out in the morning. I got a couple of meetings I got to do through the phone, and then I will be at the house the rest of the day packing and doing laundry and all that, because I haven't been home. I was in LA all weekend, so I really haven't had much time to get anything done.
So how cool was it to do a commercial?
Oh, I'm just a hillbilly from Langley, bud. I had a mullet in the middle of Hollywood. It was insane. I mean, it was cool. Met a lot of people, a lot of networking. I mean, the stunt man that I was working with, his dad was Chuck Norris. So
shit.
like, so cool to meet him. And you know, the guy I met, he was a fan of mine. And then I find out his dad's
Nice.
Chuck Norris. I'm like, wow.
Well, he
like,
raced for a
insane.
while, right?
Yeah, he did. So, just super cool experience. I mean, it's a lot, you know, it was a quick trip. I mean, I went from Rockingham straight to LA and then back within, you know, a day. But it beats what I could be doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's
We could be on the fort.
that's what I'm saying. Nothing wrong with that, but at least I'm doing what I dreamed of, and I think what we all dreamed of, right? But the main thing is, you know, for me, just trying to carry the torch and represent the 757 and represent Phil Warren and Greer and Mac McKee and my mom and dad, everybody helped me. You know, it's just it's unbelievable. So it's
Man,
pretty cool.
just-
Get ready to kick off, you know, the first season at this level where it's a job, and I mean, I'm pumped. You know, it's not gonna be easy. It's never gonna be easy, but we're ready.
Yeah, you just keep doing what you've been doing, man. That's all you got to do, and everybody's
I
super proud
appreciate
of
it.
you.
Yeah, that's the cool. That's one of the coolest things, man. It's just talking to people and you know, from back home, and just how proud and the support, and I don't know, you take pride in it. You know, I feel like I really take pride in just being the guy to try to represent, you know, and you never know who the next one to come from there is, but it's cool to be one of the guys at least getting a shot. So
That's right.
Now, Butterbean, I got a question for you. I really liked you for a long, long time. I thought you were a real cool guy until you and I hung out together down in Charlotte.
And I had all the fans. And you didn't. Is that what the?
Yeah, well, whatever you want to say, that's cool. You know.
Well, at least you weren't on that cruise he was on.
But yeah, I know that. I heard about the cruise. He didn't like that. But another thing I wanted to throw in there, like, how cool is it to be representing a company like Cummins? I mean, that's a huge deal.
Oh man, really?
Like, I mean, I got the hat. You can't really see it, but like, insane. You know, just a Langley Speedway late model guy, and now one of the faces of Cummins. It's pretty wild. I mean, they've been awesome to work with. They flew me out there and got to do a tour of the facility, and just, man, awesome.
Hey, look, Butterbean, I'm gonna offer this up because Jack always asks me to go somewhere all the time. But if you ever call and you're going somewhere by yourself, you just want somebody to go, I'll take off and go.
Hey, Butterbean, that's a damn
hilarious.
lie. He won't take off to go nowhere.
He'll be in Vegas.
I don't know. I don't know if it's racing. He might.
I don't know. I'm trying to get him to do that.
Now, is it kind of crazy how many new friends you got? Because I'm sure that you have more friends than you ever knew you had before.
It's hilarious. It's funny. My text and my DMs. I can't keep up with it. I get messages and I get a lot from people that mean a lot to me that I try to really respond to. But then there's a lot of just crazy ones. Whether it's a fan, just can you follow me? Can you follow me back? Can you follow me back? Or there's just all kinds. Honestly, every day is an adventure. You don't know what's going to happen, but I love it. I get a kick out of it, and Bean Nation is insane and it's awesome. But it's definitely crazy, and it's funny to see the tide turn. Like people that wouldn't ever.
Uh-oh. I think we lost him.
Internet's rough right there.
Might have lost his phone.
Yes,
Phone battery might have went.
Well, I don't think it died. It's going back and forth. I think he's got internet. But yeah, it might have just died. They said it was going to die. But how cool, man! And really, shout out to Butterbean for always making time for us. And how cool is that? And
Still-
I wanted to ask him to. Okay,
He's back.
we're back. Hey,
Sorry.
no, you're good. Hey, but
yeah.
with all these new friends you got, and I will say, I want to compliment you on making a brand because you really have made a brand for yourself, and that's hard to do, and you've done it, and I think that's some of the biggest aura about you. But when you're going to when you come to Martinsville, how many friends have asking for passes?
Well, hold on. I got to put the phone on the charger here. I'm all over the place right now. But it's funny because literally where I was going with that before Nicole called me and interrupted the whole thing. People that hated me now love me, right? They want something. But Martinsville, we only go there once this year, so it kind of messes it up. But I'm sure Richmond and some others are going to be a hot commodity, or Wilkesboro. But you definitely got people wanting passes, and I feel bad because I try to help everybody out, but it don't always work out.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I appreciate the fact that I helped make you what you are today.
Oh, here we go.
But that
I appreciate you not taking me on that cruise.
Oh, that is too good.
Butterbean, you're losing a lot of fans here.
The signal's kind of going in and out.
one.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, so it's wild though, and I embrace the fans. And you talk about the brand. I had to, Scott. I had no money. I had to do something.
Well, hey, it worked, and I think it's great because I think you've proven the fact that it's just as important as what you do behind the wheel, or it's equally as important.
Well, it is, and I think, believe it or not, if you go back 2015 when I was, pissing off the Edwards and the Waltzes and all them and running into everybody, I didn't think nothing of it, and I just wanted to race and thought you win, and it's going to happen, right? But I was probably more on the shy side back then. And then it's like I just hit a point where I'm like, they're either going to like me for me or not. And I feel like I got a good heart and care about people. And that's kind of when the success started. And then I didn't ever notice the fan support until right there when I had won a championship or two at Langley. It just started getting louder and louder. And then it's like when we went on the tour and were able to win at some Wilkesboro and some cool races, and honestly racing against Dale, that's what really started turning it for me, I felt like. And then Flo doing the vlogs with me, and it's like I don't really remember where it all started, but I remember I used to not be myself, and then I just kind of started being myself, and it turned into the Butterbean brand, really.
Yeah, when you have that attractive personality that people want to hang around and be around and hear the funny stories and the laugh. And you do make everybody feel important around you. And I think that's it's a good trait that you have. And I think it's, I think it's helped, right? It definitely hasn't hurt for sure.
Well, it's funny you say that, and don't let me take up y'all's time. I didn't even know I was going to hop in here, but I will say, like my time with Phil was awesome. I love Phil to death. And the one thing we did was we had a blast. We might have ran like, and ran like crud and had bad nights, but we had fun doing it. And that was where I really took in that part. Like, you can run bad and not have fun, or you can run bad and still have fun. You got to pick. And I said, well, it's a lot more fun if you're having fun than not having fun. So
Absolutely.
Well, Butterbean, we appreciate it, man. I know you're on your way home, probably get something to eat and everything. And good luck to you down at Daytona. And don't forget about us little folks.
Yeah, we'll be pulling for you, and we truly do mean we greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate it. And glad I was able to just catch it popped up here. I was riding down the road listening to it. So thanks for hopping me in here. We'll do it again.
All right, man. We appreciate your time.
We
And
look forward to that Cummins Ram
Out front.
That's right.
Yeah, don't forget, we're coming to the front, boys.
all right, man.
See you,
We'll
buddy.
talk to you later, man.
Thanks, man.
All right. See y'all. Bye.
How cool. Like,
I mean, that just tells me, how many guys are just going to stop what they're doing and come on the show and be a part of it?
well, and then how,
Even though he was a smart ass.
well, I think everybody's a smart ass for one or two of us. But I mean, look, how many guys that start making it and forget where they come from. And then I know it is a very hard, fun life, right? That your life moves forward to some of the people that where you used to be, still want to stay connected. And that's a hard balance to do. So I understand that, but I greatly appreciate that he made the point to include us. And it does mean a lot.
It does mean a lot. All right, I see Brian's on here, but I don't see KRES. Where in the world is KRES at again this week?
All right, well, let's get us a promo and we'll pull.
Hi, I'm Lenny the Tickie from PRN at the Track, and you're watching Jack Dodson's Racing Insider with Scott Allen and Adam Wellbrock.
There's another one. Lenny Patiki, how cool is it to have?
Hey, Brian, how's it going, man?
Going good, Jack. How are you?
I'm good. And where is KRES at? What is going on with him?
He is running a few minutes behind. He said that he would be on here.
Okay,
his internet ain't great at home unless they did.
He lets me down again this time. Me and him gonna have to have a personal talk. So how's everything going with you? Getting everything ready for the season?
Yeah, we're trying to. We're still working on some sponsor stuff. Trying to put some things together to help with the funds to be able to do it. But yeah, just been helping Chris in the shop really work on the cars and get ready for his season deal and whatever that we can come up with whenever we get started.
So what is the plan? I mean, I know he's got some stuff worked out with his cars, some other stuff. What is your plan with KRES? What are you going to be doing?
Well, we're definitely shooting for the Triple Crown. Everything else basically depends on sponsorship. So, that's the fun in this game is to have the fun. You got to have the funding to do it, and we're working to get that.
I don't know if I've ever heard that one. If you want to have the fun, you got to get the funds.
Yeah,
You should pat that one because I like that one. It's totally true.
Well, I mean, it's going to be cool and being with KRES. I know he's got Bowman driving for him some this year too, so that's a pretty good deal.
it is. It is. I've got to meet Jake a couple of times, and he's a really good guy. Super laid back, down to earth person, and he's a heck of a wheel man. I've had the privilege to work with him and Chris a couple of times over the off season, and he's a really good guy.
Brian, you talked about we just said to have fun, you got to raise the funds. Are you surprised in how much more it costs today than it did when you got out a few years back?
I am, but that was one of the reasons why we got out when we did is, tires and gas. At the time, gas was $7 a gallon. And then the last 2 years I raced, it went to $10.50 a gallon. And tires went from 400 to 550 a set. So it was like everything was starting to do the climb at the time that we got out, and just the rising costs and rule changes and everything. It was just, it was mine and my dad's time to get out, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
Well, it must be good to be able to hook up with a guy like KRES and be a part of what he's got going on, because he's got good equipment and he's ready to. I think he's going to be really good this year with all he's got going on.
I really think that he's going to be good too. As soon as the icebreaker was over Saturday, and they initially finished fourth, I messaged him as soon as it was over and told him that he had a heck of a start to a 2026 season, and that he needed to hold his head up and he had something to look forward to this season. He's really excited. As a driver or crew chief or car owner or whatever, when you see your car do well right out of the gate, first race of the season, it really sets your standard for the rest of the season. If it was a bad race, everybody's going to start out with their heads hung, and a good race, everybody starts with a smile and excited to see what the next race is going to hold. So I think it really done him well. And I know it's something that he's been looking for, to get that good finish. And he's I think he's going to see a lot of great things happen this year for him.
So are you going to be doing any traveling with him when they go out and do some racing? Are you going to be with him, or you staying at home and working on your stuff?
Oh no, I'll be going with him. I couldn't go this past weekend to the icebreaker. I wanted to be there, but I couldn't. I couldn't get away from work to go, so I had to stay back. We've had the bad weather and stuff caused us some issues at work, so I had to stay back and take care of all this. But I wanted to be there with Chris, and I hated I had to miss it. But hopefully I can be there for Coastal Plains.
Hey Brian, Aaron finally let him come on the show. Here he is.
What's going on, guys?
What's happening, KRES? I already told Brian if you didn't show up this time, I was going to have to come have a talk with you.
That's be one way to get you on the other side of the state, right?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, look, man, congratulations. That was a pretty good run you had this past weekend. I mean,
Yeah, it's awesome, man. It really felt good. Finally, actually going to Florence, which has been kind of one of our tracks that we've always kind of, never really had a really good solid run, but it's a competitive run, solid run. We had a really good piece, and Jake did a hell of a job, and we all worked our butts off for the last couple of weeks testing and just getting ready for it, and all the work really paid off.
Now, KRES, I got the question. How is the season going to break down with Jake and everybody? How are you breaking it down with drivers for your car this year?
We just kind of, we see where everything's going to land and kind of build a schedule, and kind of everything's kind of working out that way with his schedule versus what Brian's wanted to do. So it kind of allows us to kind of see the schedule already, kind of laying out for us already.
Well, just make sure Aaron knows what you're doing, because I know she's running the show.
Oh, she knows.
So we need to.
But somebody's got to keep up with all the organization while we're doing all the work, ain't it, Brian?
I don't think I've said that where she could have heard it.
Well, somebody's got to do the dirty work, and that's us. And to be honest with you, I say just keeping up with all the how the programs work and post and all the stuff that goes keeping a business going. That's way more complicated. I would have it all out of control, if I was doing it. But she does a really good job.
She does a good job keeping you together. Do
what now?
She does a good job keeping you together and keeping everything going for you.
She does. It takes us all to do it. She's helped me for a long time, and I can't complain.
Now, you don't need to complain. You don't need to know that. That ain't gonna work.
No,
Now, I wanna ask you, how did you get hooked up with Jake Bowman?
we've actually
And
we've
he
been
didn't
talking.
say a word to. He didn't say a word to us last week. We had him on the show last week, and he didn't say a word about you and him being
We
together.
even asked him.
Yeah.
We kind of kept it on the lowdown until we pulled the trigger.
So evidently,
It won't sign yet.
We've actually been testing since December and different. You know, we went to Hickory, we went to Coastal Plains, which was, you know, everything we learned at Coastal Plains. We took the, you know, Florence with us to test, and everything kind of worked out. So we've been actually working on everything for a couple months now. But like I've known his dad and talked to his dad for a couple years and been friends, and we usually try to talk once or twice a month anyway for the past couple of years. So we've been pretty tight, you know.
well, it's good. It's good you got that kid with you. I think he's a heck of a wheelman. So I think you got something there.
It's good. It's a great family. They're from California, and you know, we don't get to lay eyes on each other often on his, you know, family side. Other than me and Jake, he comes up quite often. But you know, like me and his dad talk a lot. But like for the last couple of years, when we talk to each other, we're like we've been talking forever. You know, the good people, good family, really good racers, and he's a heck of a wheelman as well. He's a good asset to the program.
Now, does this mean you got a factory canopies tent over there now?
We're working on that. That was a conversation as we went to Florence this weekend.
Yeah, Scott and I have real good ties with Todd Davis, so we'll try to help you out with that.
That'd be awesome. Maybe we get us a, you know, the show on the bottom edge there where we advertise.
Hey, you daggone right. We're gonna make sure that happens.
Well, I'm just saying.
That happens.
He said it'll happen, but the check ain't no good.
Well, I mean, free advertisement here on this show works pretty good. So I mean, we're on here. It all works out together, hand to hand.
Yeah, right. It's like that time that Ernie Irvin got Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet on his car, and they didn't give him any money.
Hey, there's a lot of that goes on, just nobody knows, you know.
There's a ton of it. A lot of people don't realize how much of that really does go on.
Yeah, a lot of people think there's a lot of big sponsors and a lot of big this and that, but really it's a lot of it's hand to hand and helping a brother out, you know.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do all the cars tour races, right?
We're gonna do probably as many as his ARCA schedule will allow, and then we're gonna put Brian up against the Triple Crown. That's what we're planning on if everything goes to suit the way it works, and so we'll take the wrenches out of his hands and put him a steering wheel in it at that time.
Well, and that means you're going to become a Langley, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'd become a Langley without the with or without. I mean, I've been to Langley now once, and I think I want to go back no matter who's driving.
Okay, well, we'll come down so we can get together when you get down here and have a little fun and hang out with you.
Brian's never drove Langley, so it's going to be that'd be a good one. We really probably need to come out there and spend a little time and before we actually go and race and get some laps on that place. That place is definitely different than anything that we have around anywhere to race. So like it's a beast of its own, you know.
So when you get ready to come down here and test at Langley, you and Brian, let me know, and so we can come out and be out here with you when you come.
Well, that'd be awesome.
So I think it'll be a lot of fun for us too.
And make sure you bring Aaron.
Oh, she will. I'm sure she will. She didn't get to make the last trip. Did you? No, you didn't make the last trip, did you? No. So she definitely said she wanted to make this one.
Okay. Well, let's make that happen.
You know, the weird thing about that place is all the food, man. There's so many good places to eat around there.
Yeah. Well, if you come down, I'll take you and Aaron out to eat somewhere.
All right.
You come on down, we'll take care of it.
Who's babysitting?
You don't want me to babysit.
I have somebody who could do that, but I don't know if that would be a good deal or not. So we'll take them with us, I guess.
That's right. Did y'all finally get all the snow to melt?
Today,
most of it.
Today finally warmed up enough to see the snow go away a little bit.
I think it got up to 50 today.
Yeah.
Well,
We
that's
hadn't seen
pretty-
50 in a long time, so it was
Yeah.
pretty. Well, anyway, Chris, I appreciate it, man, and congratulations on your race down there at Florence. I mean, I was sitting there on the edge of my seat watching that one. So
I really feel like if it wasn't for the caution, I think we probably had a really good shot to win it. Like we rode the whole race and just conserved tires and raced smart. Wasn't pushing it hard, just enough to keep out in front of Keelan. But once we had the caution, I think the right front tire got sanded up a little bit. Just didn't get it cleaned up enough. Just didn't fire the way it should have been. We should have took the outside instead of the inside. Just a couple of odds and end things that we should have probably, we learned a little bit on. Kind of close to the end of the race, taking an outside lane, against a younger driver and stuff, and just kind of, playing smart ball a little bit, but it really didn't. It's a little bit too conservative at that point. We should have just let it hang out, but we did what we had to do, and it worked out. When we still top 3 finish, and I think we all left really happy. I wish we could have had the trophy, but we'll take what we had.
yeah, that was a good.
It's a good start.
That's a good way to start the season.
Momentum is definitely at a high right now. So,
all right, Brian, we'll talk to you again real soon, man. Hopefully, we'll see you down here too, and we'll hang out with you too.
Well, you said you was going to take Aaron and Chris out to eat, and you didn't say anything about me. I guess I'll be the one babysitting.
That'll work. I didn't think about
Connor would probably be all about that.
I tell you what, we'll get Todd Davis to babysit.
I don't know if that's a good idea either.
Chris, Brian, thank you very much for spending some time with us tonight. I know you all got a lot going on, so we'll talk to you again real soon.
All right. Thank y'all for having us on here.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later. Brian, we'll talk to you again soon.
All right, Jack. Thank you all for having us on.
All right,
See you,
man.
buddy.
We'll talk to you later.
All right. See y'all.
It was pretty cool. Did we ever get next race we go to? We gotta get Butterbean to do us a little intro.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do
I thought we
Or
did.
who-
We did. Did we do that? In Charlotte?
No, we
I guess
didn't
we
do
did. We just went live, huh? All right. Well, let's do them. Let's see.
Hello, this is Christine
And Stephanie,
from Langley Speedway, and you are watching.
the Jack Dodson Racing Insider News with Scott Allen and Adam Wellbrook.
Yeah. All right. There's my man Dale Ogburn. How's it going, Dale?
Oh, not too bad. How are y'all?
All right, man. Look, I saw the thing today. What the little announcement you made today. So tell us a little bit about what you got going on.
Yeah. So I think it was yesterday we put out that this year we're gonna have Hot Shots Bar and Grill out of Mooresville, North Carolina, as our primary marketing partner for this season, along with a lot of other great veteran-owned associate companies, and we're going to be a factory supported team by Fury Race Cars. So we're really excited about all that.
Oh man, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, man.
So you went out and worked hard this off season to get all that taken care of.
Yeah, I mean it's been, and I'm still at it. I'm right after I'm done with this, I'm going out to the shop and gotta keep chugging along, putting this car together, and been busy, making deals and trying to put ourselves in the best situation that we can for 2026. Our 2025 didn't go as well as we had hoped, and we're really hoping to bounce back here in 2026 with some better equipment and good partners to help us along, and that way we can keep up with these other guys.
So what is your schedule going to be like this year?
So I believe it's a 12 race schedule with the Carolina Crate Modified Series. We start out at Florence. We're hitting places all along the North Carolina, Virginia, and South Carolina spots. So we're going to like Florence, Caraway, Orange County Speedway, Pulaski County Speedway, Franklin County Speedway, Hickory, Dominion, North Wilkesboro, I think I hit all of them. I might be missing one or two, but it's shaping up to be a really good schedule. And then hopefully we can make the North-South Shootout this year at Caraway.
So with that, are you not going to run in? At one time, you and I discussed something about maybe doing some other racing, in other series. Have you done any of that?
Yeah, I have. I've ventured out a little bit. I haven't been able to compete in any other. I've tested some cars here and there. I actually tested a late model at Bowman Gray. I was lined up to race that, but their regular driver, the way it kind of worked out, it's kind of weird the way they do it at Bowman Gray. So you don't qualify every week, and the way the draw worked out is they kind of told me, they're like, hey, if he draws a good number, we're gonna have you race this car. And he drew a good number, but when we went and talked to the officials at Bowman Gray, because I wasn't the one that drew the number, I would have had to start in the back, and that just wasn't worth it. Yeah, I would have rather had him, the regular driver, do it full time. But yeah, it was a good time. Like I said, being able to test at such an historic place and get some laps around there, and maybe hopefully in the future get over there to do a race or two. And like I said, I always tell people I'm up to race anything with at least two wheels on it. So it's I was always making deals and trying to race whatever I can.
Well, I hope you get the chance to do some other racing. Hopefully we come up and see you when you're at Dominion. Go over and see you race up there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we were able to do a little bit. Like I said, I went to New York this past year, and we ran over at Evans Mill Speedway and at their big event called the John Burr Classic. It's a big modified race up there, and we're able to bring home second and fight for the win. And that was a good time. And we love traveling out there, and that's such a nice track and great people out there. And thankfully enough, I got a good car owner up there, lets me come up once or twice a year and race. But I don't think it's going to happen this year because the schedules kind of conflict. But I've been blessed to be able to race with him for the last couple of years.
Well, I hope you get a chance to do that, and maybe get some other racing up that way too.
Yeah, I'd love to. I want to come race at Langley. I just got to find I got to find somebody to put me in a car that isn't going to charge me an arm and a leg. Get in it.
Well, you know what? Maybe
I had to work on that.
Maybe we can work on that somehow and get you down here, because I think that'd be cool to have you down here.
Yeah, Langley's the first racetrack I ever went to, and when by saying that I was a baby, sitting in the stands. But I remember being 3 years old, running up and down the bleachers at Langley and watching my dad's truck race up there, and it was it'd be a really cool. It's definitely a bucket list thing for me to start to race something at Langley, whether it's a late model or a modified or whatever. I think it'd be a really cool experience.
Yeah, absolutely. So on the Fury car, is this the first? Have you ran one of them before?
I've never driven a Fury car before. Even right now, I still haven't driven a Fury car. It's sitting in the shop right now, getting worked on. We got some testing coming up, and then our first race is on 28th in Florence. So it'll be very soon. But I can only imagine, modified's modified at the end of the day, and they all drive pretty similar. I've driven 3 or 4 different manufacturer chassis now, and they're all relatively similar, and it's kind of all about the setup. So.
Yeah, some of them just turn better than the others.
Yeah. Well, we're hoping that for this one, like I said, our old car was always kind of tight, so it was always hard to get that out of it. But that car, I can't complain. That thing was the oldest car by far in the series, and when we showed up, people knew that we were there, and it was that it's been a real good car to us, and we're not getting rid of it. It's still around, and we're actually planning on maybe trying to start a second car for a select few races, probably North Wilkesboro, maybe the North-South Shootout, and maybe a couple of the other races that in the Carolina Crate Modified Series. So we're still working on finding a driver for those, and getting extra parts and another motor and all that stuff. So there's a lot more that goes into it.
Well, any of the pieces and stuff from your old car going on to the new chassis?
Not very many. So that was kind of the goal when we first set out and got this other car from Fury. We were like, hey, let's try to get 2 cars put together, two full cars. That way, if I do need it as a backup at some point during the season, or if we do find the right driver to get in it, it's not going to be a chore to get it back ready again. There is always that oh man, I really need this part in the middle of the night, and you're like, oh, that car has one, go steal it. And there's been a little bit of that, but not too much. Just a power steering pump or something like that. Nothing huge.
Yeah, I know who your other driver can be.
Who's that?
You ought to let Belinda drive it.
Good Lord. I think I got a picture of her riding me in a go-kart when I was about 4 years old. She's holding on for dear life.
I've seen her drive around, around home. So I know, she would be good at it. But
yeah.
So
just let her ride in the passenger side a lap or two.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'll be able to talk her into that one. I don't think she'd hop in.
Well, I ain't gonna try to talk her into it, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Well, I'll tell you what, it's good to hear from you, and hopefully we'll get you back on here and talk some more about the season, and hopefully we'll see you up at Dominion.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think it's the April 4th. I think it's our third race of the season, so should be good. Hopefully we'll have a couple wins under our belt by then and go for a third one there.
All right, that'd be good. And I
like the confidence.
When you get a win, we're gonna get you back on here. Every time you get a win, we'll get you on the show.
All right. Well, I hope to see y'all every week.
All right. All right. Well, we'll talk to you again soon. All right, man.
All right. Thanks for having me.
See you, buddy. Like third race of the season already. Hope I have a couple wins by then.
Yep. See just about every week.
Yeah. I guess New Smyrna, they got a crash fest there.
Yeah. But anyway, that's our show for tonight. It was a good show. And we thank Butterbean for making time to come on the show. I mean, he's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Ready for
He was,
but
Wendy
I mean, out of
made
his
it
spare
home.
time, he's watching the show, and
it means a lot to us because we
absolutely.
Be a part of what
to come on the Scott Allen show that he said.
He did say that.
He did say that.
Well, he's not the brightest cookie in the box.
Hey, he's cutting his own steak now.
Oh man.
Yeah. I spent that night down in Mooresville with him, and he thinks he's a comedian, but he's not.
It's a good thing he
I
can
thought
drive.
he was pretty funny.
It's a good thing he can drive.
Yeah, he's not a comedian. Anyway, all right.
You drive.
Our show next week, right now, as it sets at this point in time, I got to talk with Tony Specchio again in the next day or so. But it looks like it's going to be the HRKC champions from we do it every year. We bring the champions on here, so we're going to bring them on. He's going to get a bunch of them together and come on. Bill Mullis is going to come and be here with
man will be in the house.
Yeah, I talked to him at that thing we went to. I talked with him about him coming on. He said he'd be more than glad to do it.
President of the club.
Yeah, he said he'd be more than glad to do it.
I mean, that's where our future racers come from. The Hanford Oaks Karting Club. The Burtons came here and run when they were kids. I mean, it's been going not quite as long as the racetrack, but I think it's 50 years, if I'm not mistaken.
So anyway, we'll get Mark Arson back on here real soon because
and Judy, thanks for coming on from Kansas.
Arson is going to have a media day at Wake County Speedway on March the 7th. He invited me down. So
Invited you to how come?
I got
Do you not know who I am?
He gets invited to a lot of stuff.
all that stuff is on my computer too. So I really don't need all that lip. So. But yeah, we
still don't know how to push the button.
I know how to push the button. I just don't know how to shut it down when it's over with. But anyway, so next week will be the HRKC, and then the following week I'll try to get Mark back on here and a couple other people before the season gets started. It's hard to get people right now because everybody's gearing up.
Yeah,
everybody's gearing up for the season, so it's hard to get them on. But I stay in touch every day with somebody trying to get somebody on the show. So we'll get somebody on here for the week after. But
yeah, and look at our announcement's going to be coming soon. The banquet for our winner, for our Miles of Seamless Gutter winner. Thanks, Miles. And please go and look. If you have a sponsor, they're on Facebook. Send them to us. I will like everybody a sponsor. I think it's important. They support Langley Speedway, and we want to do whatever it takes to support them also. So please go like all of our sponsors. And so we got that. And then you guys want to do a race shop tour. This year, I think we're going to try to hit maybe one a month or one every other month or something like that. and we'll do our show from
A race shop.
from your race shop.
But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to Eddie Clark's and eat.
I've never had his barbecue before.
Yeah.
I heard good things about it.
I've heard it's really good. I don't know about the deviled eggs. He keeps trying to pawn them deviled eggs.
You won't eat them.
I don't eat deviled eggs.
But,
Baked beans.
matter of fact,
I think we should kick it off with his
yeah.
his
But
first.
matter of fact, I even had some last night barbecue. I had frozen some of his barbecue from the past, and
It lasted that long?
yeah.
The last couple nights, the next couple days, I've done ate it.
So anyway,
I go get some rolls, potato rolls. They're pretty good.
my wife just gave me a look. I think we done opened up something here.
What?
Oh no.
Eddie Clark says my wife just gave me a look. I guess she didn't know we were coming to take over her house and just do the show there, didn't she?
She didn't know she was fixing dinner.
Eddie, I'll give you a couple weeks to get all that squared away before we show
It's got
up.
to be warm and daylight when the daylight comes back. So a couple of months or maybe a month or whatever, but we'd like to do it. I think it'd be a good idea if we could kick it off from Eddie's house and get the next one going. But I think it'd be so fun to kind of hit up a couple of race shops and do a show from there.
Yep.
Maybe they'd be working in the background, or
You got a
we
paint
can
scheme
show
to
everybody's
reveal?
secrets in their car.
Well, maybe so. If you're a
We
car owner out there or whatever, got a race shop, and you would like for us to come and do a show from your shop and highlight your shop. And I'm talking.
And it doesn't have to be a late model team. It could be any team at Langley Speedway.
You got a paint scheme to reveal? Or
Like
something?
Rick Powell. Rick Powell's got new sponsors and everything over there, so we could go over there and be a part of what he's got going on.
Yeah.
So, I got all the light in the world. Oh, well, when we say light, we also mean heat. So anyway, all right, guys, we appreciate it. Please like and share our show, and we'll see you again next Tuesday.
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Don't say that.
Bye, guys.